back here with the two new severe thunderstorm warnings, and those are both in Missouri, as you probably suspected. Uh, both near the same area, by the way, towards O'Fallon, St. Louis area. There's actually a tornado warning issued up there. So I'm going to zoom into these two storms. Both of them are warned for hail, but this one has caught my attention a bit because this one is warned for tornado possible, which means that we could have a tornado with this cellular storm, and I want to take a look at the velocity. Oh, well, there we go. There's our first tornado warning of the day. First tornado warning. So I'll be sticking here with you. And this goes until 4:45. So it's our first tornado warning of the day. So what you know. This is from Jefferson County in central Missouri. So we have had our first tornado warning of the day. This is radar indicated. So we'll be sticking here with you here. And again, it is our policy to stay on whenever there is a tornado warning. So that is what we are doing here. So we just had a tornado warning issued for central Jefferson County until 4:45. So Jefferson County, you need to be in your safe spot. If you're in any of these areas, take cover now. Don't wait. It's not worth waiting till the last minute to, get your stuff together. It's not worth it. Take cover now if you're in any of these areas. If you are in Jefferson County, take cover now. This is near Hillsboro, near Victoria, near Hamate, near Donald, near Festus, Bailey, Munson. If you're on 55 traveling to 55, pull over. This is cross Highway 21. If you're on Highway 21, pull over. Again, we just had a tornado warning issued for central Jefferson County until 4:45. So I'm going to be staying with you here until this tornado warning expires. That is our policy. The rotation does not look all that tight, but there is one part of rotation where I'm looking at where there could be a possible tornado, and I'm going to circle it here for you. It's right here by Highway 21. This would be headed towards Victoria, towards Hematite, towards Donald, towards Bailey. Any of those areas need to be seeking shelter right now. Even if you're in the polygon itself, just seek shelter. I can move this. I think I'm going to have to do it this way. No, I'm going to have to move it. Okay, there we go. And I want to take a look at that other severe thunderstorm warning that I was talking about before we had a tornado warning. Because we don't want to leave anybody out. This is for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This goes until 5 o'clock. Storms are really starting to get active right now. This is moving to the northeast at 30 miles an hour. Northern Washington counties and northeastern Crawford County. This is moving 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Hail damage to vehicles is expected, so I would just park those cars in just in case. This is not something that we were seeing as much as yesterday, where we saw some very big hail. But, you'd always rather be safe than sorry, right? Okay, this also includes Washington State Park and Onondaga State Park. It's a weird name, but anyway. Again, I remind you, we do have a tornado watch until 9 o'clock, and that rotation is maybe looking a little more fury here. Oh, well, we lost it here for a second. See if we can get it back on. Just lost signal for 1 second. Again, and this is what is helping all this weather, the sun. The sun is out. And we're having temperatures near 80 degrees today. like it's sunshine out right now, and there's 80-degree weather today, and that is again what is just fueling these storms. So I want to go back to this tornado warning. We'll stay here with you. That is our policy. I want to check the CC to see if we're seeing anything that maybe would indicate that we have debris with this tornado. I don't see any debris as of right now, but again, this is going over a rural area, so just because we don't have debris does not mean that we don't have a tornado on the ground. And you can see the rotation pretty closely right there. It's not the strongest, but there's definitely some rotation in there, so I want to make sure that everybody that is in central Jefferson County is seeking shelter as we speak right now, because this is a tornado warning. While nothing has been confirmed, it doesn't mean that there's not a tornado, right? So, and also I should mention that we do have some pretty large hail in that storm. And you see, new storms are starting to develop over Waterloo. This one already has a little bit of hail with it, and this one that's headed towards Viburnum has a little bit of a weird shape on it. I want to check the velocity on that. Nothing as of right now, but something we're going to have to monitor. We're going to have to monitor. This is a day where you have to monitor all the storms, because they will fire up quickly, just like that one did, and just like that one did, and will turn severe pretty quickly. So I want to take a look at the hail. Oh yeah, there's definitely something right there. Definitely something right there. Yeah, we're indicating 1.8 inch hail here. I'm gonna step off here, folks. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back again. Tornado warning again for central Jefferson County until 4:45. We're indicating about 1.8 inch hail, so this is pretty significant hail as well. Don't just regard this as just this is a tornado threat. This is also a large hail threat. So this headed towards Festus here quickly. Let me put a track on this, even out ahead of the tornado warning, because I want to give everybody a heads up. Moving east at 30. This was a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. It was located over Hillsboro. So, flying debris will be dangerous. So, don't be outside. I know east of you it may look sunny, may look a nice day to play outside, but I can assure you that it is not. You need to be seeking shelter. We're going to track this storm to 30. East at 30. Storms have really started to get active, and there we go. There's a severe thunderstorm behind that cell that I was talking about that could turn severe. I'm gonna put a track on this, and we'll take a look at that one. I'm gonna need to back up. I'm gonna have to back up just a bit. Let's take this off. Let's do this again. I'd say that's a pretty nice track. Okay, so there you go. It'll be in Illinois in about 15 or 20 minutes. So, Mitchie at 429, Monroe City 437, Maystown 440. That's in Illinois. St. Joe 448, Brooksville Station 453, Red Bud 505, Evansville, Illinois, not Indiana, 514, New Athens 520, Lynchburg 526, Sparta 536, and St. Liberty around 539. So that is the latest information on the track of the tornado warning. I'm gonna stay here with you. They've trimmed it just a bit. I want to see what they have. And this is still with radar indicated. Red, severe thunderstorm capable. Okay, I think we still have the same tag. Or is this the new one? Okay, this is the. Okay, so tornado and golf ball size hail. Spotters reported quarter size hail in Hillsboro. This is radar indicated tornado. Radar indicated rotation. Crystal City, Herculean and Horrorine around 4:15 p.m. Central Time, and Peevely around 4:20. This includes Interstate 55 in Missouri between exits 174 and 180. So we have a tornado warning until 4:45 for Jefferson County in Missouri. I want to go back and take a look at these storms over here that are some quite large hail producers. Not what we saw yesterday, as I said before, but it is producing about quarter-sized hail. So, we don't see anything that would look like a tornado, but we're seeing some pretty decent-sized hail right here. It's Eden or Steelville. I want to put a track on these. These are moving towards Iron and Reynolds County, so moving to the northeast at 30. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. I'm going to have to back up. So again, if you're just joining us wondering why we are on, there is a tornado warning for central Jefferson County until 4:45. And it is our policy here that stay on whenever there is a tornado warning. So that is indeed what we are doing here on this very busy Thursday afternoon. I'm going to get a lot of towns because I kind of put an extra track on it. Limberlost 4:30, Viburnum about 5 o'clock. Sunlight 5:18, Belgrade 5:24, Caledonia 5:33, Irondale 5:42, Bismarck around 5:49, Iron Mountain around 5:49, Iron Mountain Lake 5:52, Arcadia 5:55, Mineral City 6 o'clock, and in Farmington 6:10. So storms are really starting to put a punch here in our viewing area. Let's go back to this. Again, this one near New Athens is really starting to blossom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We lost volume there for a second. Hey, Darren, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Okay, I believe, no, that is the same severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go back here, zoom in, do the scope. It looks like it is broadening out a bit. So we may have this tornado warning expired here in a little bit. Maybe some broad rotation back over here. That would cross over 67 and 61, but that would be about it. That's what we're looking at right now. It's definitely not as tight as I play it. Back here you can see all the way over there. which is really tight about right there. Okay, and there we go. There is a severe thunderstorm warning now. Oh, you see up towards St. Louis, another tornado warning. Okay, we did get a severe thunderstorm warning on that storm towards Smithland and towards Oakville and Jefferson County, Illinois. Excuse me, Washington County, Illinois. I'm going to get a query on what they are putting there. 1 inch hail and 60. St. Louis has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Clinton County in south central Illinois, northwestern Washington County in south central Illinois, and southeastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois. So, this was heading east. I'd say northeast. Washington County, Illinois. This does include you, and this also includes St. Clair County. So, I want to take a look at it in 3D. These storms in 3D. Okay, we had it there for a second. Okay, yeah, you can make out that little hook right there. It's not a classic hook per se, but you can see some inflow coming in right there. So you can kind of see a hook. I'm not seeing a ton of lightning, but not to say that there isn't any, because there is a few lightning strikes here and there. I want to touch on this severe thunderstorm warning as well. We just have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings out there. Numerous severe thunderstorms were located from Steelville to Rich Woods and moving to the northeast at 30 miles an hour, 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. This includes Washington State Park and Onondaga Cave State Park. So, let's go back here. Okay, so it's headed towards the city of Festus. We have not got a continuation of the tornado warning yet. I would expect it to be out of the area in about 5 or 10 minutes. But we're seeing, I'd say, more of a strong wind threat than a tornado threat. You can see in here we have about, I'd say, around 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. Just within the little tornado box. And I also want to touch on what's coming our way, because we got more. Towards Mansfield, towards Ava. Got some severe storms. This cell is all by itself. So we're going to have to be a little concerned about that. They have dropped the tornado warning there, but we can go to Springfield here for a second. They're going to let us. Okay. So you can see this line punching through Mansfield, punching through Ava, and then the southern flank of it is all the way down in Arkansas towards Harrison, Arkansas, towards Diamond City, Bradyville, Forsyth, Branson. It's going to be in our area in about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. And every once in a while, we can occasionally see a little bit of weak rotation with this. This is outside of the viewing area, but I just wanted to give everybody a heads up on what is coming our way. So, Again, no need to be scared today. Just be prepared. And we are going to have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings today. All right, let's go back here to the tornado warning. Again, they have not extended it yet. I would expect that they would extend a severe thunderstorm warning. We sure do. We sure do. We have it ready in case. And I also want to mention, did we just get... Okay, we did get an extension to the tornado warning. So they are going to extend that tornado warning until 5 o'clock. It's going to be well out of the area by 5 o'clock, but... So they have extended the tornado warning until 5 o'clock. We have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings out there. We have a couple tornado warnings, and we have a tornado watch for southern Illinois and southeast Missouri until 9 o'clock. This goes from Cape Girardeau up towards St. Louis, and then Carbondale up towards St. Louis. And then this is mainly for our southeast Missouri and southern Illinois counties. And it stops right about from Cape Girardeau, and it stops right at Carbondale. Zoom back in. And we're going to put a new track on this. I'm going to take a look at the velocity first to see why they could have extended the tornado warning. Yeah, I guess I still see a little bit of broad rotation. Just east of Crystal City. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a little bit of broad rotation. It's not tight like we were seeing, but there is definitely some broad rotation just east of Crystal City. Let's put a track on this. I'm assuming they're still going with 35. That's my assumption. Okay. We'll just track it at 35, I guess. This may just miss Randolph County, but if it holds together, Woodlawn, Waltonville, Nashville, Illinois, Lovely Grove, Oakdale, you're in the areas of the possible tornado that is headed our way. And I believe we just had an extension to that severe thunderstorm warning that I'm seeing on TV. So, it may be for some of our just western counties. Let me put a track on this first. Okay, and it looks like it is tightening up a little bit. Yeah, we can see a little bit more rotation. I see why they did extend the tornado warning. I assume they just did it out of precaution. But we are still seeing some broad rotation, so that could also be another reason. That's true. That is true. That is very true, Halflet. Very true. We're getting these storms a little early. We can take this away. I'll take this off here. We'll track it, 35. That should be a lengthy track. Okay, St. Joe 445, Hecker 501, New Athens 512, Marissa 520, Sparta 526, and Tilden 529. So that is about an hour track. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning up towards Granite City. I believe that includes one of our counties. Okay, it does include St. Clair County, so these storms are really starting to blossom here right now. I would expect them to only get more in intensity. That is for northern St. Clair County until 5:30 p.m. Severe thunderstorm was located near Brooklyn, moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. Ping pong ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour winds. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Get those cars in. We do have a hatched area for hail. It is back towards our western counties, but anywhere we could have large hail. Anywhere. So it really doesn't matter whether you're in a hatched area or not. You're going to get large hail. If you are in a very intense storm, you will get large hail. It doesn't matter whether you're in hatched or not. So park those cars in, and if you have any dogs outside, get those dogs inside. This is from St. Louis towards Highland, Pocahontas. All right, let's go back towards this tornado warning. And yeah, okay, it's gotten a bit tighter. It's gotten a bit tighter. This is headed towards Maystown. I circled it right there where the possible tornado is. We have not had anything confirmed yet, but that does look a bit of a tighter signature that we have seen today. This is headed towards Maystown. Again, it is our policy to stay on whenever there is a tornado warning, so that's indeed what we are doing today. And we do it every day. It does not include Redbud, it does not include Ruma, it does not include Baldwin. So Randolph County, you are not in this tornado warning, but I suspect if it holds together, I would not see why you would not be in a tornado warning. So and this is knocking on the door of our western counties. Donovan, Van Buren, Winona, Thayer. This is not too far from you. So Oregon and Shannon counties and Reynolds County, be on alert. I want to check and see if we're seeing anything that would indicate some debris maybe being lofted and picked up. If it were to be there, if there was a tornado, it would be right here towards Maystown. And I don't see anything so far in terms of a tornado. It's kind of raggedy, but we're not seeing any debris yet. So they have dropped the tornado warning for the Festus area. So Festus, you can come out of your safe spot. The tornado warning has been expired for the Festus area. For you all in Illinois, towards Vanier and Waterloo, the tornado warning is still in effect until 5 o'clock. I know it will not be in the area. It will not stay in the area until 5 o'clock. It'll probably be out by 4:45, and whether we have a tornado warning still then or not, that is kind of up in the air, but it's still very possible. In today's environment, it is very possible. It's 4:30 right now. The sun is still out everywhere. Temperatures are in the low 80s, high 70s. So this is just prime weather for severe weather. This is prime. So there's a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. And again, these are knocking on the door right now. So, and these will have 70 to 80 mile per hour winds along this line. And you can kind of see it right there. This strong burst of wind here near Norwood and near Brushy Knob, Veracruz, Mansfield. You can see this very strong punch of wind here that is headed towards Willow Springs. And that it will be headed towards Sergeant Kabul and Mountain View here. It's also headed towards West Plains. I'll put a track on that in a minute. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 severe thunderstorm warnings and a tornado warning in addition to that. So this will be a very active day, and we're only gonna see more storms. So this is just the beginning of what is going to be a very active day. I want to check each and every one of these storms for velocity, for shear, because you never know. Okay, we're not seeing anything in the rest of the other storms. Except this one. This is headed towards, right towards Maystown. Maystown, be in your safe spot right now. Get in the lowest room possible. Put as many rooms between you and the outside as possible. Don't be near a window. Be in a closet. If you have a basement, go to a basement. Bathroom is not always the safest place because you could have windows from inside the bathroom, So, um, if you have windows, definitely be away from those. Just get into the most interior, safe room that there is in your house. Maysound, this is right on your doorstep right now. We're going to check for debris. See if we're seeing any debris. We have not seen debris yet. Doesn't mean we won't. I mean, there's a hint. There's a hint of debris, but so far it's looking like we don't have anything yet that has been picked up. So. Okay, we just got I believe is that in our viewing area? Okay, that is in our viewing area. We have had a small severe thunderstorm warning for central Crawford County in Missouri. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Trained weather responders reported quarter-size hail in Steelville. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Steelville and Cherryville. We can put duo mode on here. It looks very cool, doesn't it? Okay, so here's the storm right here. You can see kind of the hook echo right there. And again, if you can draw a 6 on radar, that's a pretty good indication that there is a tornado. We talked about this a few months ago when we had the Memphis tornado. Nothing was confirmed, but there was a tornado warning for the Memphis area. We talked about if you can draw a 6 on radar, then there's a good chance that there probably is a tornado on the ground. Good likelihood that you do have a tornado, so we could very well have a tornado. And that rotation looks like it's strengthening, so again, if you're just joining us, it's Thursday afternoon. We are having some pretty big severe weather here in our viewing area, and this is the tightest rotation we've seen all day. I would honestly be surprised if we did not have a debris signature. There's the rotation right there. This is right over on the east side of Maytown. This is headed towards St. Joe, and then this is headed towards Tipton. So St. Joe and Tipton need to be in your safe spot right now. This is the tightest rotation we've seen on this storm all day. I would not be surprised if we have a tornado on the ground right now. Do we have any debris? It's kind of looking raggedy, but there is a hint that we might have debris right there. So I would play it safe, as you should. And I would be in your safe spot right now. There is a hint that we do have debris, and a hint that there is there definitely is indeed a tornado on the ground headed towards Burkesville Station, St. Joe, and Tipton. I want to touch on these other storms here. That storm is, by the way, moved out of the area. We no longer have a warning on that storm for for the Steelville area. So that storm has moved out of the area, and that warning will expire very shortly. So again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for the Mascouth area and for the Oakville area in Washington County, Illinois. Let's take a look at this storm, see if let's check the velocity first. Man, that tornado warning storm over towards Maystown, that is just a very tight rotation signature. I know that we probably do have a tornado there. Okay, we do indeed have a tornado. This was a confirmed tornado on the ground. They have just updated this to a confirmed tornado on the ground. So if you're just joining us, we do have a confirmed tornado now over the Waterloo area. What I was suspecting would happen. A confirmed, at 4:34 p.m., a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Valmere, moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Damaging tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, business, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction as is possible. The tornado will be Waterloo and New Design around 4:40 p.m. So we have had a confirmed tornado with a dangerous tornado moving to the Waterloo area and just on the east side of Maystown. You need to take shelter now. This is a confirmed tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. The rotation is maybe just pulsed down a bit, but by no means should you just exit your safe spot, because about 5 minutes ago, this was a confirmed tornado on the ground. So this has been confirmed. We did indeed have a tornado touchdown, and we still might right now. I want to take a look at the debris signature. I suspect we will have some debris. Yeah, that is some debris right there. More than likely, that is some debris right there. So, and again, over here we just have the hail just kind of circling around. Okay, we have a new tornado warning that goes until 5:30. For the Festus area. Festus just got hit. This is radar indicated. Tornado warning for southeastern Jefferson County in east central Missouri until 5:30 p.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over DeSoto, moving to the east at 35 miles per hour. The hazard is tornado and quarter-sized hail. This dangerous storm will be near Festus, Crystal City, and Olympian Village around 4:45. This includes Interstate 55 in Missouri between exits 170 and 178. It looks like it's just on the heels of maybe the tip of St. Genevieve County. Danby, Selma, Platten, those areas were not mentioned. You are in the tornado warning. And these are both headed towards Randolph County, Missouri. One would just head towards Redbud, Baldwin, and Tilden. This one would head to Prairie du Rocher, Ruma, Evansville, Ellis Grove, Steelville, Sparta. And so we have 2 active tornado warnings right now. And it is our policy to stay on the air whenever there is a tornado warning. So I want to back up, get everybody caught up to date. Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, you are quiet. Arkansas, Northeast Arkansas, you are quiet as of right now. The only thing that we have going on is near the St. Louis area and over towards West Plains, where we have severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. So and we did have a confirmed tornado with this over towards Waterloo. But I mentioned that I was going to take a look at the hail cores on each storm. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Take a look at the current hail. And oh yeah, we do have some hail. You can see 1.8 inch hail with that storm towards Maystown. 0.98 inch hail, so just below 1 inch, near DeSoto. And over with this one that's headed towards Oakville, Illinois, we got just depicting about nickel-sized hail with that one. So again, hail is a threat, but we do have two tornado warnings right now. I'm gonna step off here real quickly. I will be right back. And we do have two tornado warnings right now. One that could head towards the north side of Sparta, that will head towards on northern Randolph County, will likely be issued here shortly, and one that could likely be issued for the central part of Randolph County. So I'm going to step off here. I'm going to get everything back together. I will get my phone for a second device to tell you about what the query and what the information we have on those warnings are, and I will be right back. So I'll see you all in about 2 minutes. Okay, back again with these warnings here. We don't have any new warnings, but and that rotation does look just a tad weaker. But you just saw how about 15 minutes ago it pulsed up and it pulsed down again. So again, this could very well, if it does continue on the track that it is, head towards Randolph County. And maybe I'm not too certain on this, but if it does hold together, it could be entering the Pinckneyville area in about an hour. So bottom line is, we do have a lot of severe storms going for us, and there's more than likely many more to come. So stay tuned here all day while we track these for you. I want to take a look at this one that's near Olympian Village right now. That's over towards 67, headed towards 61, and then it's going to cross I-55 right now. You can see there is some broad rotation right there. There's the rotation. That is why they issued the tornado warning for that couplet right there. So and that's tracking east. I know tracking east, but okay. They also had quarter-sized hail in there, so southeastern Jefferson County until 5:30 p.m. It's not going to last till 5:30. It probably will be out of the area by about 5 o'clock. So it's moving east at 35. Gonna. I'm looking over at something right now. Just give me 1 second. Um, okay, there does not appear to be anything um, on the ground anymore, but um, that's just as of right now. There's still 2 very tight signatures. So, if you're just joining us, we have 2 tornado warnings that have been issued in Missouri and Illinois. This one is pulsing up a bit again. That would likely maybe just miss Redbud, but I would expect Randolph County to go in a warning shortly if it keeps looking like this. And I also have my phone with me here to check on these warnings. They have taken it back to radar indicated, but again, about 15 minutes ago, we did have a confirmed tornado that was on the ground. So again, we have this one near Festus. It has 1.75 inch hail. And I believe, okay, so just west of us, towards Mountain View, there is an extremely dangerous situation. With 80-mile-per-hour winds. So this is a destructive tag. And we treat these like tornado warnings, and we do stay on for destructive tags. This is a potentially dangerous situation with this line just west of us. Very, very strong winds. And you can see it's bowing out. And I'm going to see what the query on these winds are off my phone. Okay, we had somebody appears to be calling, but I don't know what that was, actually. Not sure what that was. I'm assuming it was a YouTube notification, actually, that kept going off. Pretty sure that was a YouTube notification that kept going off, but in any event, we have 2 tornado warnings. One for central Monroe County, and then one over towards southeastern Jefferson County until 5:30. So the Illinois one goes for about 5 o'clock. And we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning and the extension. So they are taking that tornado warning off and they are putting it as a severe thunderstorm warning. So what we are having to worry about now, we still do have that tornado warning in effect. I still would monitor it because they do have tornado possible. And that doesn't mean that it won't spin up again. So I'm going to be monitoring that closely. But over towards with this line near Kabul and near Sargent, they're depicting winds of up to 70 to 75 miles per hour. So this is no joke to play around with. Again, they have that tornado warning will still be up there, but they have extended that with a severe thunderstorm warning and not a tornado warning. So, and that does include red bud, as I mentioned, as I was thinking it would. Um, it just includes very northern Randolph County. So, this is for East Central Monroe County, North Central Randolph County, and Southeastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois until 5:30 p.m. Severe thunderstorm was located over noon, designed moving to the east at 35 miles per hour, golf ball sized hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds. The source was trained weather spotters. So I believe we have a considerable threat tag on this. Lucky you have two devices here. You don't have to go back and forth. I know it's kind of annoying looking at a guy for an hour straight, wondering what is this guy talking about, but it is our policy anytime to stay on the air whenever there is a tornado warning, so to keep everybody safe. And they do have that as considerable with tornado possible. I'm just kind of looking behind the scenes here. That rotation has dissipated and weakened a bit, but I would still be on alert. So, and then we got these storms back to the west that I want to show you because this is headed right towards our direction. And that storm near Festus, that is also dissipating. So, that one goes until 5:30, but it's going to be way out of the area by 5:30. So what we're now dealing with is mainly a damaging wind threat. With very strong winds. Some will reach 80 miles per hour. And this is just knocking on the door of our western counties. We could see a warning here in a few minutes for Shannon and Oregon County here. And again, between this line, there could be a possible spin-up tornado. You know, it's never out of the question. So, all right, let's go back. And again, we just have severe thunderstorm warnings blossoming south of St. Louis here. So, there you can see it a little bit better. I turned the brightness up. So you should be able to see it pretty well. And you can see tornado possible, golf ball sized hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So that storm, they are discontinuing the tornado warning as of right now and going with a severe thunderstorm warning. So that one goes until 5:30, and that is for Randolph County and St. Clair County and East Central Monroe County. And that rotation near Festus is weakening a bit also. We have that severe thunderstorm warning in the Festus area until 5 o'clock. So overall, what we're waiting on is this line of storms to head towards us to enter our western counties. And then that will be the story of tonight. So, I'm going to stay here with you until these tornado warnings expire. That is our policy. And so that's what we're going to do here. You can see up towards north of St. Louis, they also have some pretty big tornado warnings there. Now, we definitely do have some hail, and it is definitely some severe hail, so that is the 1 hour hail. I want to take a look at the current hail. You can see a splatter of hail. That's 24-hour rotation. Okay, there we go. So you can see in two areas over Redbud, we're also getting some pretty decent hail. Headed up on Highway 3, headed towards Marissa, headed towards Lindsborg, and headed towards New Athens. Have some hail about 1.6 inches in diameter, so close to golf ball sized hail. 1.61 to be exact. So we're seeing about golf ball sized hail over Redbud, and then headed towards Marissa, and then also headed towards Lindsborg. So and then you can see about 1 inch here near Selma, and then south of Festus. So, and it's crossing 55 and 61 right now. And then it's about to enter Illinois. So, Ivy, Fultz, Chafflin Bridge. Those are the areas that you'll be seeing about quarter-sized hail soon. So, I'm going to get everybody caught up to date again. So, these tornado warnings are starting to drop rapidly, the way it looks right now. And what we have as severe thunderstorm warnings. Kentucky, Tennessee, southern Indiana, you're quiet. Northeast Arkansas, you're quiet as of right now. But these storms are knocking on your doorstep rapidly, so. It looks like these storms might just miss Randolph and Perry County. Okay, we just did get a new tornado warning, so I want to take a look at who that covers. I assume that includes Randolph County, and it does. It includes the central part of Randolph County. It goes until 6 o'clock here. And these western storms are knocking on our doorstep. So, I'm not really seeing much in the way of rotation. I think they just took that as precautionary. But there very well could be a tornado on the ground. I would not be surprised. And now they're saying 2-inch hail with that storm. So, again, we did get that sun today. We did get what we needed for prime severe weather, and we sure indeed did get that. We may take a short break here to get the phone charged, but that would only be about 10 minutes. We're getting ready also for these western storms that are about to head towards Shannon and Oregon counties here shortly. So they must have saw something that why they issued a new tornado warning. So let's see if we're seeing any debris possibly being picked up. Not so far, but we are seeing large hail. We're seeing very large hail, so up to 2 inches. Festus, that storm has moved out of your area. It is in Illinois. And we are also picking up on some storms. Caledonia, Farmington, Fredericktown. those storms are headed your way. So we're going to give one quick update. Then we are going to maybe take a 10-minute break. Getting devices charged and stuff like that. For these storms that are just knocking on our western counties here. And we will most likely have a warning shortly. I mean, there was a destructive tag on that storm back there. So, what we're looking at along with I should say one tornado warning because that storm has moved out of the Festus area. So again, we have an enhanced risk for our western counties. Okay, we did get a severe thunderstorm warning for our western counties. 70%, 70 mile per hour winds, and considerable damage threat with this storm. So 1.25 inch hail. This came out of Springfield, Missouri. This is for Shannon, Phillips, and Dent County. Until 6 o'clock at 5:01 p.m., the severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Fort Leonard Wood to 10 miles south of Raymondville to 8 miles south of Willow Springs, moving to the east at 55 miles per hour. The hazard is 70 mile per hour wind gust and $50 sized hail. The source is law enforcement, and they have reported this storm has a history of producing widespread wind damage, including downed trees and removing roofs. You don't hear that often. Removing roofs. Like, it's tearing your roof off. You barely hear that. So that's how destructive this storm is. This is very destructive, and this is very, very nothing to play with. So, yes, you heard that correctly. Removing roofs. Your roof is right here, taking off, just throwing it up. This is a dangerous situation. These storms are producing widespread wind damage. Seek shelter now. So I know this is not a tornado warning, but I would treat this like a tornado warning if I were you. The wind threat has observed, there has been an observed report of 70 mile per hour wind gust with this storm. So take cover now if you are in any of those areas. So we're going to give a recap here real quickly, then we're going to sign off here about 10 minutes for, we're going to recap. Okay, so we have that tornado warning that is, we're not really seeing much in the way of rotation. There's definitely a hook right over Fultz, but we're not seeing a bunch of rotation. It's kind of just spread apart. And then we have this knocking on our western counties. This is for Salem, Winona, Birch Tree, Eminence. Viburnum, you are not in the warning yet, but I suspect next time we do get a warning that you will be in that severe thunderstorm warning. That goes until 6 o'clock for 1.25 inch hail and 70 mile per hour winds. So, to back up, we have severe thunderstorm warnings knocking on our doorstep. And we have tornado warnings near Redbud and just east of Festus. So we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be watching the radars. But we're going to take a quick break. And we will be here as necessary.